Well, hi everybody, and welcome to the WOB Vacancy Board in review with me, Claire Braund, Executive Director and co-founder of Women on Boards. First up, before we jump into looking at some specific vacancies, I wanted to remind everybody of our new feature, My Saved Vacancies. This effectively allows you to bookmark or shortlist some vacancies that you're interested in, to store them on your dashboard and to come back and have a little look at them later. So this really helps you if you're out browsing the huge vacancy list quickly. So there's 101 on there as I speak to you now. You might see 5 that you're interested in. Quickly star them, pop that little star next to them. You can see that up here on the right-hand side of the vacancy, and then you can quickly go to your dashboard and you can take a look at those anytime. So it's a great way of bookmarking or keeping a short list of the vacancies that you're really interested in reading in further detail and or applying for. It's really going to help you to not miss the closing dates for the vacancies. All right, let's get on to a couple of our vacancies. I'm looking at organisations that either specialise in disability services and or organisations that are looking for people with a lived experience of disability. We've actually got 2 of the latter on our board today. The first, Villamanta Disability Rights Legal Service, is featured, so it comes up at the very top of our vacancy board. And the selection criteria is a woman who is a qualified accountant, so a CPA or a CA, and they prefer a woman with a lived experience of disability. It's quite an old organisation. It began operation in 1990, and they are really very focused on equity for people with disabilities in the Victorian community. So an opportunity there, specifically for those of you with that CPA or CA qualification. The next one up is a care organisation via Berryman Executive, which is a regional executive recruitment firm. And this is based in Central West New South Wales. They're a disability care and support sector organisation, and they've listed as essential a lived experience with disability. They're also, of course, looking for business and financial acumen, experience in a non-profit environment, and an understanding of the disability and support sector in New South Wales, of course, including a broader understanding of the NDIS at a national level. You do need to be able to travel to those meetings, which are in a regional area. So, care organisation in the central west of New South Wales via Berryman, looking for someone with a lived experience with a disability. Okay, if you put disability into our search service, 4 other vacancies come up as well. Vic Sport, Access to Place, Sunnyhaven Disability Services and Disability Sports Australia. Vic Sport, which of course is the organisation which is the peak body for sport in Victoria. It's the peak body for everybody being able to have equal access to and be able to participate in sport and sports activities in that state. It represents and advocates on behalf of 3.9 million people. A lot of volunteers, a lot of associations and a lot of clubs all sit under Vic Sport. It's got 3 vacancies. They're looking to fill those at the AGM on the 19th of November this year. One of the positions that is occupied by the current Vic Sport chair, that chair is not seeking re-election at the AGM. So ideally, someone with some of that chair's experience would be great as well. Otherwise, they're looking for people with that business operations, finance experience. Some work around compliance would be great. Resource law, sport and strategy as well. So they've got a quota for a minimum of 40% female representation, which they have met, and they're looking to be able to hang on to that. Next one is Access to Place in South Australia. It's seeking to appoint an independent paid non-executive director with experience in the provision of services to people living with complex needs such as disability, mental health conditions and homelessness. Access to Place is a community housing provider, and it does specialise in providing tailored homes for people with complex disability so tenants can live independently. Again, it's looking for people with a deep understanding of that disability and social services sector, but with strong business and financial acumen, good strategic oversight and governance. That is a paid vacancy and it does close at the end of October. We have Sunny Haven Disability Services. They're looking for 3 NEDs as well. That organisation is based in New South Wales. It says it's dedicated to enhancing the lives of people with disabilities of the community in the St George and Sutherland region, which of course is south of Sydney. And they are looking for strategic direction, governance. They're also looking for some people with some interesting sort of marketing, social media type skills. And they've also listed capital works as well. So again, a lot of work again in that disability sector for Sunny Haven Disability Services. The last one on my list is Disability Sports Australia, which of course is one of Australia's 9 national sporting organisations for people living with a disability, or NSODs as they are called. They're looking for 2 directors, and they're again also going to recruit at the AGM in November. So it's clearly AGM season. And they are looking for people with accounting and asset management, disability services, finance, risk, and also an understanding of sport and the stakeholder engagement piece with that too. They do pay expenses, this organisation, and it does have a national remit as well. So you can see there's some great opportunities. The first 2 specifically for people with a lived experience of a disability, and then the next 4 in a sector, in the disability sector, and again very focused on people who understand the complexities of that sector. Anyone looking for a board or committee role or wanting to post a vacancy, look no further than the Women on Boards Vacancy Board, where you can very easily find a vacancy and you can just as easily post a vacancy with us as well. We offer a range of options for posting a vacancy, and we will always do our best to help you try and find someone to fill your role. Well, that's all from me today. Happy hunting, and we'll talk again, or I'll see you all again, or speak to you all again in the coming weeks. Thanks very much.